Everyone, back tuning into today's video. We're going to do the weekend forecast today, have a detailed look at the weather for the next 7 days. It's staying unsettled, more areas of low pressure being driven in off the Atlantic this week. Will turn a little bit colder as well for a time around Tuesday, so there could be some wintry weather up in the north of the country. But I think it's really the rain again that's going to be making the headlines this week. Now, there is just signs as we get through to next weekend it might start to build some sort of ridge of high pressure to the west and perhaps start to dry things out more generally then. But that's a long way off, and the confidence on that is pretty low. Now, before I get on with the video, I want to mention the advertising, of course. There's video ads on my pages at gazwebvids.com. If you press play on the video ad, you'll be supporting gazwebvids.com. Thanks very much for doing that. The websites we're using for the weekend forecast, as always, we've got radar picture from the UK Met Office and charts from weathertech.de and weatherout.com. The link to all three of those websites is on my links page. So we've got a very unsettled day today. A deep Atlantic storm is sitting just to the west of the country, feeding in strong to gale force west to southwesterly winds, severe gale force winds around southern and western coast, and also these lines and bands of very heavy showers in the west. They're emerging to give longer spells of rain, and they'll be driving further eastwards through the course of today. And they're going to go on actually into the night, going to keep quite a lot of rain going into tonight. This is where the jet stream is today. I know some of you like to see the jet stream. The jet stream has been responsible really for the events this winter. We've had a really strong jet coming out of America. Been a very cold winter across eastern Canada and northern and eastern America, and that cold, the cold air has come out over the warm ocean of the Atlantic, enhanced the jet stream, and that's basically what's gone wrong this winter. We've had this really strong roaring jet stream coming across the Atlantic. It's actually been displaced further south than you would normally expect in a typically westerly zonal winter. Normally you would think this jet stream would be running from Newfoundland to the north of Scotland, taking worst of the rain to the north of the country. Because the jet's been displaced south, and today is a good example of it, running from Newfoundland down towards Spain, that's why England and Wales have the worst of the wet conditions. But position of the jet stream would actually be allowing cold air to come in from the north. If we had some blocking over Greenland or Scandinavia, we would probably be seeing cold air coming in with the position of this jet stream. So we've been pretty lucky actually this winter. A lot of this rain that we've had, if we'd had blocking, could have fallen as snow. So we have got away with it in some respect, but of course the rain down in the southwest has been very, very devastating. But anyway, that's what's gone wrong this winter. The strong jet stream coming in over the Atlantic, and today is a very good example of that. So here's today's synoptic pressure chart. The deep area of low pressure Atlantic storm system sitting just to the west and southwest of Scotland. Strongest winds again on the southern side of that low pressure across Ireland, England and Wales. So we'll have severe gales around the southwest through the course of this afternoon. Strong to gale force winds elsewhere. And those bands of heavy rain, bands of showery heavy rain driving in across the country on that wind. Could be hail and thunder mixed in, possibly even one or two sort of little tornadoes, and maybe some sleet or snow over high ground. So everything and the kitchen sink thrown in, I think, through the course of this afternoon. East areas getting away with the driest weather for longest, but even there you won't be immune from showers. Some showers will come through later on this afternoon into this evening. Temperatures, it's technically quite mild at around 7 or 8 degrees, something like that. But of course in the wind and the showers and rain, it does feel quite calm. Now, unusually, we're going to keep those showers going overnight. The low pressure will be sitting across Scotland, producing some longer spells of rain with hill snow up there. Very strong winds for the rest of the country, tight packed ice bars. Winds will ease up a little bit through the night, probably not the severe gales around the south and the west coast. We're going to stay windy throughout the night. There'll be further bands of showers coming through, a longer spell of rain possibly running across the south coast through the course of the night. But we'll turn a little bit cold as well, so the showers could turn wintry over higher ground in the north. Should stay frost-free though, temperatures holding up above freezing generally for all parts. Things will calm down a little bit on Sunday. It's still an unsettled day with this low pressure to the north of Scotland, but notice the ice bars are opening out a little bit, so we'll lose the worst of the wind, and the showers should ease down in intensity as well. But there will still be showers around on Sunday. and some of them could be quite heavy, again, particularly in the northwest and running along the south coast, maybe with a crack of thunder in place. But I think generally the showers ease down in frequency and in intensity on Sunday as the winds ease off. The east again getting the best, but dry and bright weather. Temperatures will be a little bit colder, between around 2 and 7. This area of low pressure off the coast of Portugal looks like it's going to just miss us overnight Sunday and into Monday. But it's going to be a close run thing, and it could threaten the south and the southeastern coast actually. So don't be surprised if you wake up on Monday morning with quite a wet start across the south and in the far southeast. Possibility of some sleet or snow over the downs, but I think generally it is rain if it gets far enough north in the south. The rest of the country will start Monday probably on quite a cold note with a fairly widespread ground frost and ice risk. But otherwise, Monday will be a day of sunshine and showers, and some of those showers will be wintry up in the north. Any persistent rain in the south-southeast will go quite quickly on Monday morning, but it's a sunshine and showers day for Monday. Quite a cold day. Temperatures, say, between around 1 to 6 or 7 degrees across the country. So a colder day for Monday. And on Monday night, as this little transient ridge comes in, I think we could well have a widespread frost, quite a sharp frost, with temperatures possibly down as low as -2 or -3 first thing on Tuesday morning. And then on Tuesday, we've got a bit of a problem as this area of low pressure comes in from the west, coming into quite cold air. And it's got cold air wrapped around coming in behind it. So not much of a warm sector. It means that we'll have a frosty, possibly quite icy start on Tuesday morning, but with some sunshine. Then we'll have rain across Ireland and southwestern England. That's going to spread eastwards, and in places it could turn to sleet or snow. I think the snow will mainly be from the Midlands northwards and mainly over high ground, but you could see a few flakes coming down to lower levels. It's a complicated one, this. I'll keep an eye on it. But certainly for the northern England, Scotland, there could be a bit of a snow event on Tuesday. Further south, it is definitely, I think, going to be rain for southern and southeast parts of the country. Famous last words, of course, and I could get caught out, but I think mainly rain in the south. Sleet or snow risks from the Midlands northwards, and particularly for the high ground of Scotland, Northern England. A cold day on Tuesday with temperatures just 1 to 5 degrees at best. And then have another fairly widespread frost on Tuesday night. It's all that wintry weather, wintry mix clears away into the North Sea. Rain, sleet and snow will go. And Tuesday night will turn frosty and icy. Temperatures possibly as low as -4 in some places. Going through to Wednesday, more straightforward day. Low pressure is sweeping in off the Atlantic. Quite a big warm sector with this one, so we won't really have to worry about sleet or snow. Could be a little bit on the leading edge across the Pennines and over Scotland. But I think basically it's a case of a dry, sunny, frosty, icy start on Wednesday morning. Then heavy rain sweeping across all parts of the country, driven on by strong southwesterly winds. Could be another 10 to 20 millimetres with that rainfall on Wednesday, so quite significant rain coming up from the southwest. Temperatures lifting up though, between around 3 to say 10 degrees, 10 in the very far southwest is 50 Fahrenheit. The low pressure is over Scotland on Thursday, sunshine and showers basically. Some of the showers will be turning wintry again in the north as quite cold air comes back around that low pressure, but for the south it's probably going to be rain showers. Strong winds as well, and temperatures probably a little bit lower at around 3 to 8 degrees. And then problems again as we go into Friday, because it looks like we're going to have another sort of area of low pressure bombing out to the west of Ireland, so that could spread in very severe gales across parts of Ireland, England and Wales, again taking the same track as the last few deep areas of low pressure storm systems. So yeah, chance of severe gales returning on Friday with heavy rain driving in across all parts of the country. We'll need to keep a close eye on Friday's situation. Could be another very stormy day. But then just signs next weekend as that low pressure, that storm system clears away into the North Sea, that we might start to get this ridge of high pressure extending through the Atlantic on Saturday and possibly toppling in on Sunday. It means it'll turn colder. There'll be probably snow showers in the north and the east of the country and some fairly hard overnight frost. But by Sunday, many places away from northern and eastern facing coast should be dry, and that high pressure, that ridge, could last for quite a few days following next weekend. It's a long way off Don't want to get too carried away with it, but just maybe the signs, first signs that the Atlantic is beginning to run out of steam. Finally, look at the charts from the weather outlook, and this is the situation today. Best for showers driving in from the west. It's bright in the east at the moment. Those showers will come across all parts of the country, driven on by those strong winds up to severe gale force around southern and western coast, with again a risk of coastal flooding. This is suggesting longer spells of rain in the south on Sunday, but I think overall Sunday should be a quieter sort of day. Sunshine and showers on Monday, could be more persistent rain in the south and southeast, and that could be wintry over the downs in the far south and southeast, perhaps. Then we've got complications on Tuesday. We start off on a dry and frosty note, but a band of rain comes in from the west, and yes, there is the suggestion here that we've got snow in the west and the southwest of the country. I don't think it'll be as far south as this. I would expect it'll be further north from the Midlands northwards, but we will have to keep an eye on it. It's a very complex situation. So rain or snow and sleet coming in from the west on Tuesday, eventually clearing away to give frost and ice on Tuesday night. Wednesday, not too bad for the morning with some sunny spells, but that rain will return from the southwest, sweep across all parts of the country through the course of Tuesday and through the course of Wednesday and into Wednesday evening, giving risk of snow in the north, just on the leading edge, but it's mainly rain coming in. Thursday, it's sunshine and showers, and then those big problems for Friday, possibly yet another Atlantic storm, giving severe gales and heavy rain. On Friday, maybe though leading to a drier, colder spell next weekend starting up. So in summary, lots going on. Going to be more heavy rain driving in off the Atlantic, strong winds at times as well. There will be an ongoing risk of flooding, I've no doubt about that, particularly in the southwest where it's already flooded. The question marks for Tuesday as that band of rain comes in, could give some snow. I think it'll be particularly in the north, but we do have to keep an eye on it. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.